Are you looking for the best budget soundbars? In this video we will look at some of best budget soundbars. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 5. Hisense HS2100. The Hisense HS2100 is the best value soundbar we've tested if you want to spend as little as possible. At around the $100 price point, it's a solid choice if you're looking to upgrade from your TV speakers to something with a bit more punch and boom. Unlike other bars at this price point, it has a dedicated subwoofer, which helps add bass to action-packed scenes and energetic bass lines. Dialogue and instruments are still reproduced naturally, although they lack a bit of sparkle. Luckily, if this sound isn't to your taste, there are a few EQ presets to help you make the most out of it. Compared to pricier picks, this bar lacks a lot of bells and whistles. While the bar can get loud enough to fill up a larger room, there are compression artifacts at regular and max volume, which impacts the clarity of your mixes. It also lacks satellites, so its surround performance isn't very immersive or dimensional. That said, it has ARC and optical support, and you can even play Dolby Digital and DTS formats, the latter of which is handy if you're streaming content or watching Blu-rays. If you watch many Dolby Atmos movies and TV shows, try the TCLS45H. Unlike the Hisense, it can play this content, though it has to downmix it to stereo. It can get louder with less compression at max volume. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a sub, so your audio lacks deep thump and rumble. Number 4. Samsung HW-S60D. The Samsung HW-S60D is another great option for smaller rooms, proving that a lower budget doesn't mean trading off build quality. It's a standalone soundbar smaller than the Vizio M-Series M213K8 and less than 27 inches wide. That means it can fit beneath your TV or PC without an issue. Built-in Alexa offers hands-free control and Chromecast lens flexibility in tight spaces. This soundbar has great sound quality for its size and many enhancement features to make the most of its sound. For example, you can access a graphic EQ to customize its sound. It supports many common audio formats, including 5.1 surround sound. It also supports Dolby Atmos, though it has to downmix this content into surround sound to play it. Without satellites, its sound isn't quite as immersive compared to products like the Hisense AX5125H, but its smart features and better wireless connectivity may suit your lifestyle better. In terms of size, this small soundbar packs a punch. Number 3. Vizio M-Series M213K8. Living in a studio apartment? Low on space? A standalone soundbar is a good alternative since it packs sound into an all-in-one package. The best cheap soundbar we've tested is the Vizio M-Series M213K8. It has a unique trapezoidal design, and its 2.1 setup means it's ideal for listening to stereo content, including most music and TV shows. You get a clear sound right out of the box, making dialogue easy to understand. It also supports multi-channel formats like Dolby Atmos and Dolby Digital, though it has to downmix them to stereo to play them back. Compared to the Samsung HW-B650, this soundbar can't reproduce as much low bass, which is normal for a bar without a dedicated subwoofer. It's less noticeable if you mostly listen to content with little bass mixed in, like dialogue-centric TV shows or sitcoms, but it's not ideal for those who love bass-heavy EDM and hip-hop. While the bass adjustment tool can bring a little more punch to the mix, it can't make up for the physical limitations of the two internal subwoofers. Still, it may be a fair compromise if you're low on space. Number 2. Samsung HW-B650. If you don't have space for satellite speakers in your listening room, check out the Samsung HW-B650. This soundbar has a dedicated subwoofer to improve its bass reproduction, but it's optional to add on satellites, making it a much better fit for smaller rooms. This 3.1 bar has a simple design with a discrete center channel, ensuring vocal clarity in your favorite movies and TV shows. It's well built, and customization tools like a graphic EQ are on hand to switch up its sound. Unlike our top pick, the Hisense AX5125H, it lacks up-firing drivers to get more out of formats like Dolby Atmos, but for music and most TV shows, it's not necessarily a major downside. There is one major trade-off when it comes to soundbars without rear speakers, and it's most evident when you play back 5.1 surround sound formats like Dolby Digital. Since the Samsung lacks satellites, it has to downmix this content into stereo. It's not a huge deal if you don't watch much 5.1 content in the first place, but more avid surround sound lovers will find a better experience with discrete speakers. Boosting the budget for the step-up, Samsung HW-B650 adds 2 additional side-firing channels that expand the soundstage and 5.1 playback without downmixing or requiring satellites. Still, it's not as loud as the HW-B650 at max, and for applications like music and TV, you may not reap as much from the higher spend. Number 1. Hisense AX5125H. The best budget soundbar we've tested is the Hisense AX5125H. It's one of the few soundbars at this price tier with rear-channel satellites, which upgrade the surround sound experience by placing you in the center of the action. The 5.1.2 soundbar configuration offers up-firing drivers for object-based formats like Dolby Atmos to create a sense of verticality, which is a feature often absent on less pricey soundbars. Meanwhile, the outboard subwoofer ensures a strong dose of low-end bassy rumble during exciting blockbusters and heavy music. The mids are balanced for clear dialogue, and you can enable voice enhancement, if needed, or play with the EQ presets and bass and treble controls, while the treble is bright but not fatiguing. It also supports the majority of popular audio formats from DTS, DTS, XHD, and most Dolby Digital formats, which is impressive in a budget bar. Thanks to its extensive connectivity, including eARC, HDMI and pass-through, and optical ports, you can use it as your wired entertainment hub. That said, most soundbars make compromises at this price point. The Vizio only has Bluetooth wireless connectivity rather than Wi-Fi, and lacks smart features, reflecting that there's also no app. The remote control handles all of the controls. It's a solid pick with few sacrifices and works for varied listening habits.